Out of my entire collection, these are the best. Starting out with Mancera's Amore Cafe. If I'm gonna be real with you, I wish there was a snack or beverage that tasted like this because this aroma is delectable. If your girlfriend or your significant other is into coffee, I promise you with this, they're gonna be attached to you like glue, my boy. Listen, I rock with coffee, but I'm a matcha fella now. I can't say the word that the video said, but you get the gist. This scent obviously has coffee in it, but what makes it stand out is the boozy, vanillic, and sweet notes. The projection on this is intense. You're bound to be smelled by anybody around you, including them nerdy girls at Starbucks. Hey twin, dap me up, we got similar taste. Speaking of which, yeah, I mean, you can wear this to a local coffee shop or on a date, or if you're anything like me, I'm wearing it to Barnes & Nobles because mine got a Starbucks in it. I get the best of both worlds. The next scent coming up has a very special place in my heart. I'm talking about Byron Parfums Mula Mula. I wore this recently, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wanna smell like it again, I can't lie. Let me break down why this has a special place in my heart. For one, the quality of it. It has this sharpness to it when sprayed that makes you feel luxurious and rich. Secondly, this is the first fragrance that I've smelled that doesn't just stop at being fruity and vanillic. What I mean by that is that the scent is fruity, vanillic, woody, powdery, and on top of all that has caramel. I would say if you're trying to make your first big boy purchase in niche fragrances, you need to go for this. Not only will you not get tired of this scent, but you'll also have perfection in a bottle. Look, I know with this next one coming up, it's old, but it's aged quite well. I'm talking about Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather. This scent is magnificent. This came out when I was 2, bro, back in 2007, and now 18 years later, it is still great. If you're not familiar with Tuscan Leather, which is kind of crazy because it's been out for 18 years, but nonetheless, it's leathery, a little fruity and woody. When talking about leather aromas or fragrances, Tuscan Leather has to get brought up. It is a leather fragrance staple. I'm surprised I have a clone on this list, but I'll be honest with you, this fragrance right here coming up is like a designer or niche fragrance. From the House of Alexandria Fragrances, Italian Caramel. I've smelled the original of what this was cloning, and I gotta say, I always find myself coming back to this instead of the OG. The scent that this is replicating is Xerjoff's Italica, and despite me having it, I probably always come back to this one because I discovered it first. I think the guy at Alexandria Fragrances HQ perfected replicating this aroma. I know you're thinking a clone for $70 to $110, that's expensive as hell. Shut your ass up. You want to pay $300 to $350 for the OG? I mean, you're saving $240 with this. Come on, gang. This fragrance's scent is caramel sweet, milky, spicy, and nutty. You are right though, clones generally aren't that high in price, but I promise you, for the projection, scent itself, and the quality, this is really worth the money. If you know me or been on the channel for a little minute, you should know the next one coming up. Sospiros Dolce Melodia. This right here really gave me hope for citrusy fragrances, because like I've said in the past, citrusy aromas can get too strong for my liking. Not only did they perfectly balance the citrus in this aroma, but I also feel like they made a unique scent that I've never smelled before. My first ever initial time seeing this fragrance was back in the mall with Triple B, who's also my dad. The velvet feel of the bottle made me wonder if the scent is as smooth as the bottle is. And boy, was I nothing but right. Ever since that day, I've been wearing this, and I really feel like this scent is one of a kind. The scent is citrusy, woody, vanillic, and elegantly smooth. I was trying to find a seductive fragrance to get into this list, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't think y'all gonna like this next pick. But I'm gonna need that 2025 Dior Homme Parfum. I love this fragrance so much, bro. Look, Mason Kurkdjian. I'm gonna hate to have to edit this, but all the negativity they saying about you. I'm gonna say, I think you went crazy with this scent, my boy. Everybody was hating on him because the scent was either nothing like the original or it was too ambery compared to the original. But like, this is the thing I don't understand, right? If you take away the comparison from the original fragrance, this alone is still a great scent. What are we complaining about? If you've gotten a chance to smell this, let me know how you feeling down in the comment section. Do you like it, or are you also hating on Mason? This scent is ambery, woody, florals that make it elegant and earthy. It's a dark aroma, and if I was you, I would wear this next to my girl, especially if y'all laid up together. She might try and make a move on you smelling like this. Another fragrance that I would need if I was around the huzz, as my generation would say, is Baccarat Rouge 540. I've been rocking with Baccarat Rouge 540 for a minute now, and it seems like the gals have been picking up on how great this scent is. I've also seen a lot of love for this fragrance recently, ever since Party Next Door and Drake mentioned it on that new album, which by the way was tough. I love that album. I'm still listening to it to this day. Just like the album, this is amazing, but I think the only thing them TikTokers is lying about is the longevity with this. For me personally, this fragrance doesn't last longer than 4 hours, but it might be different for you. This scent is another amber aroma, but it's focused on being spicy, sexy, and woody. With this, not only will you smell good for yourself, but this is definitely a top 2 panty dropper fragrance. If you want maximum projection with this, I really suggest just breaking this bottle open and just letting it rain all over you. Or if you want to be less dramatic, up to 8 sprays works as well, but that's not as fun. I know with that last fragrance I said it doesn't last, but this one is the complete opposite. It's Initio's Oud oud for greatness. I want to start off by saying if you do end up purchasing this, be careful of how many times you spray it in the same spot, because that oud can really stink like ass. Aside from the potential stench, over the years I've grown to like some woody aromas, but this is where it really started. I used to rock with this all the way back in middle school. My dad gave me a sample of this and I used to save that hoe for special occasions. Then when my dad copped it, this was in my weekly rotation for school. With that being said, you can depend on the longevity and projection of this. It would last me through a 6 to 8 hour sweltering hot Florida day. It can survive anything. And side note, please stay away from oud for happiness. That hoe stink. Look, I know I'm into a bunch of seductive, gourmand, and late night fragrances, but you don't know about my fresh fragrances, do you? It might start off a little basic, but they're safe options. Introducing Chanel's Allure Home Sport EDT. I was in the car and I heard my uncle talk about how he's about to spray on Allure Home, and I thought to myself, I forgot how old but great this scent is. I didn't realize it, bro, but this fragrance is older than me. It is 21 years old. It could legally drink if it wanted to. You've had 21 years to cop this, and it's cool if you haven't, but I really feel like this is a great beginner fragrance. It's cheap, smells great, especially if you're just trying to be fresh and explore your favorite aromas. If you're not really trying to put too much thought into your fragrance and just want to be fresh and clean on the go, this is definitely worth picking up if you haven't already. No lie, with this one coming up, I would argue that it's better than Aventus. I think it's just the better Creed fragrance. Silver Mountain Water. This was one of the first fragrances that actually made me feel an emotion. Like with a lot of fragrances, you kind of just smell it and you're like, okay, it's cool. But with this, I felt calm and relaxed. That probably explains why I love the replica fragrance line so much, because they're intended to evoke emotion and memories, which is unique to me, especially coming from a fragrance. The scent is green, citrusy, and has this ozonic accord that already makes you feel relaxed, but then the tea makes you feel really comfortable with your scent. When I talk about hating on green fragrances, do not think I'm talking about this. This was one of the first green fragrances that I actually really enjoyed. Look, you got yourself a baddie, but you want to smell your best so other men don't smell better than you, right? Then you need to go look at my top 10 panty dropping cologne fragrances video.